Hi, welcome back. So let's put everything together that we've just been working on in these little lessons. Okay, so it's all done in a sequence. It doesn't matter if you mix them up a little bit, but really this is the one to do at the end to see if we can just bring them all together, because we don't just do move in one plane of movement when we are going about our day. We use all planes of movement. Yeah, all these different patterns, lifting, twisting, and sometimes when we lift and twist, that's when usually when people get pain. So we're just going to bring it all together to find a simpler way of integrating it all, bringing all the patterns together. Okay, so come and sit towards the front of your chair, and yes, you can do this on the edge of your bed or your sofa, and interlace your fingers again and put them behind your head. Now lower your head and take my glasses off and look down, and then raise your head and look up. Now, how can you make it easier and simpler? So make sure your legs aren't crossed, have both feet on the ground, and you're just noticing what's moving with you. Can you invite your shoulders to help you, your ribs, as if they're being invited to a party to join in, the entire spine, your eyes, of course, where your eyes go, your neck and your head go. So just being aware of what you're seeing, inviting your lower body to help, the ribs, the lower ribs, and the hips and the pelvis. So when you lift your chest, you lift your head, your pelvis, your sit bones, you're rolling forward onto them. You feel as if you're lifting your tailbone. If the back of your head is looking at your tailbone. And then when you drop your head, your hands stay on the back of your head. Your chest bone is as if it's shining a light down towards the pubic bone, and the spine goes into this curve as if it's folding towards the back of your chair. Rounding your back as you look down, pelvis rolls back. And when you look up, you roll the pelvis slowly forward, you arch your back, lift the back looking towards your tailbone, chest bone lifts slightly, looking upwards. And you feel that the stomach's gently pressing outwards. I don't feel you've got to pull your stomach in. There's no pulling of the stomach in at all in these movements, in any of the lessons. It's all about finding freedom in this movement. Your diaphragm is a huge part of your movement, obviously, if you're breathing. And if we tend to pull the belly in just slowly as you move, you'll find that if you do that, it just finds it really tight and quite restrictive. And you might tighten up your jaw and your neck. Relax your face, softening the jaw, your pelvis, your breath as you look down towards the pubic bone when you drop the head. Close your eyes if you want to, and you look up towards the ceiling or lift your chin towards the ceiling as if you're just seeing the stars in the night sky, chest bone lifting, tailbone lifting behind you. Now stop and rest for a moment, bring your hands down. That's it. Just notice your breath, the ground supporting you. Okay. Come back to interlacing your hands again behind your head. And tilt your head gently from one side to the other. So side bending, so left ear towards the left shoulder, right ear towards the right shoulder. Have the hands behind the head, back of the head, so you feel as if the head is gently pressing into your hands. And as you bend, can you notice if one arm is coming forward at all, if you're both keeping both arms back? If your shoulder blades were touching the wall behind you, would they stay touching the wall? Notice how your spine responds to this bending. And when you bend to the right, you're going to your shoulder. You have this lovely C curve of your spine, as if you had your left hand on the left side of your ribcage, it would be pressing into your left hand. And then when your left ear goes towards your left shoulder, if your right hand was on your ribcage, you have a gentle pressing into the right hand. That's it. And as you tilt like that from side to side, can you feel the shifting of weight in your pelvis, in your sit bones, Maybe noticing it more on one side than the other when you tilt. Just increasing your awareness of what's moving, inviting everything to join in. Lovely. Okay, bring your hands down, rest for a moment, pause, eyes closed if you want to, being aware of any sounds around you, noticing your breath, the ground supporting you. Nice. Okay, once again, interlace your fingers behind your head and turn your head as if you're looking towards the left side of you and then towards the right side of you, turning to look towards the right side of you as if you're looking towards your right elbow. And when you go to the left, as if you're looking towards your left elbow. Your eyes are going with you. That's it. That's it. Don't force it. Less effort. You don't need to clench your jaw. Notice if you're gritting your teeth. Maybe you're going too far. And we think, oh, I should be going further. There's no should. Just go with what you know and how it feels for you, not how you think you should be doing it or what someone else is doing. The next time you come back to the middle, your hands still behind the head. Drop your head down a bit, drop it down a little, comfortable amount. And in this position, find a way to turn your head a little bit to the left as you're looking towards your left armpit. Bring it back to the middle. That's it. Arms as hands are still on the back of the head. And then turn the head a little bit to the right as if you're looking towards your right armpit. And then coming back to the middle, just a little bit. Just turning the head, the arms still where they are. Maybe a slight movement. You might bend a little bit to the side and that's okay. That's it. There's a point maybe you want to naturally straighten up and then come back and let's do that. Let's just straighten up for a moment. Bring your hands down, just rest for a moment. Notice your breath again. That's it. Lovely. And come back again, interlace your hands, your fingers behind your head. Let your head drop down. Your shoulders, notice as they do that, they come away from the spine. So they feel as if they're giving creating more space in the area between the shoulder blades and your spine. And then go back up again. And then go back down. Much of yourself just moves along. Now drop your head down a comfortable amount and stay there. And then turn to the right. Just turn to the right and then come back to the middle. Just to the right and back to the middle. Are you turning exactly to the right? Or you're looking a little bit behind you? Or perhaps to the front of you? That's it. And then come back to the center. Relax your hands again. Pause for a moment. That's it. And put the hands, interlace them onto the back of the head again. Drop the chin down to, excuse me, down towards your chest. As if your chest bone is going towards your pubic bone. Turn your head to the left as you did before. Now lift your chest bone as if you are wanting to look up and straighten the spine. And turn, extending up to the left. I feel as if you're turning a little bit towards the left side a bit more. And then fold back down. Come back to the middle. Turn the head to the right as you're looking towards your right armpit. And then look up to the right towards your armpit. And then start to lift as if you wanted to look up to the ceiling. Lifting the tailbone, looking up towards the ceiling. And then come back down and fold. Okay, focusing on relaxation, pleasure. Twisting again to the left. How can you make this movement more pleasurable as you start to lift the spine, lift the pelvis off the chair a little bit, the back of the tailbone, the back of the sit bones. Coming back down, folding, dropping the chin towards the chest, back to the middle, twisting gently to the right, looking towards your right armpit. Right elbow wants to go to the ceiling, and gently lifting the chest as if you're straightening up, and as if your tailbone wants to come off the chair behind you. And just gently go back and forth, not towards the point of pain, just staying away from that. And if it feels painful, do less. Just changing some patterns. We spend a lot of time looking at a screen, TV, being still, and when we twist, our brain thinks that we're doing something that we shouldn't be doing, so it tries to protect us by causing pain. So just go slowly so your nervous system feels safe during the movement, finding this coordination, this extension, and this folding. Just noticing if you get into a nice soft rhythm. If it gets too much, you can stop at any time and just imagine you're doing it. If you've done any of the other lessons, there's one of them that focuses more on the imagination. We'll find some lovely ways to move just imagining. Okay, come and rest. If it feels okay for you to come and rest, lovely. What do you notice about the relationship? Close your eyes, about the neck and the shoulders, how they feel, spine and the ribs. Maybe noticing an expansion over the rib cage, your armpits. Noticing your breath, does it feel wider, broader, softer? Okay. Interlace your fingers behind your head again and fold forward a little bit, lowering your head down, go easy, and then begin again. So return to the left, and as you do so, begin to look up to the left, spiraling up. And if you lift your chest, and then spiraling back down so that you are folded, looking down, then go to the right, looking up to the right, spiraling up, and then coming back down, folding into the middle, and then spiraling back up to the left. Go gently. So this is what you've just done. And softly, gently. Where can you make it easier? Then the next time you fold forward and down, turn your head a little bit to the left. And as you move your eyes and look in the direction just now, you turn to the left, but now with your eyes, look towards your right elbow, just to the eyes. So the head goes to the left, and just the eyes look towards the right elbow, and they come back to the middle. Just a small movement. So you're turning the head to the left and your eyes a little bit to the right, and then come back all the way to neutral into the middle. Now experiment with making the movement smaller. So go again. So turning to the left, your eyes go to the right, they come back to the left, and they go back to the right. Just a few little movements with the right eyes. Relax your jaw. When you've had enough, could you make it a little bit bigger? Maybe faster. And then come back to the middle. Cover your hands, close your eyes, give them a pause. See if we can do it to the other side. Okay, so hands at the back of the head again. Drop your head down. And now your pelvis is tilted, so a little bit. So as if your pubic bone wants to come towards your chest bone. Turn your head to the right a little bit. Maybe just a half an inch, maybe even less than that. And as you do that, move your eyes to the left, towards the left elbow, back where they were, to the left, back where they were. That's it. Just a little bit. And then come back to the middle, coming back up. And then gently folding again, dropping the head, tilting the pelvis, turn the head to the right, looking to your right elbow. The head stays where it is. Let your eyes go towards your left elbow. back to the right elbow, to the left. Don't force it, just a little bit. Relax your face, relax your mouth. Okay. Come back to the middle. And when you feel that you've had enough, just go one more time, but just make it bigger. And see if you can go a little bit faster with your eyes, softening your breath without forcing it. That's it. And then come back. Release your hands. Come back and rest. Please stop. That's it. That's it. Notice your breath, the softness in your jaw. Maybe you feel more aware, maybe you have more awareness of the contact with your eyes now. So let's put those two together. So interlace your hands, put them behind your head. Lovely. And drop the chin down. Tilt the pelvis as if you're on the back of your sit bones. And let's tilt the head to the left. So look towards your left elbow. Let the eyes go to the right. Bring them back. Drop the head to the middle. Turn the head to the right. Look towards your right elbow. And now let your eyes go to your left elbow. And then back to your right elbow. Back to the middle. Drop the head down. Turn the head to the left. Looking towards your left armpit, left elbow, and the right, and the eyes go towards the right elbow and then back to the left. And drop the head back down again. And last time, tilt the head to the right. Eyes looking to the right elbow and then to the left elbow. Back to the right elbow, drop the head to the middle and slowly roll yourself up. Relax your hands, come back to the middle. And just gently finish with this gentle rolling of the pelvis as if your sit bones are wheels, rolling the weight forward, rolling the weight back. Let your head then follow. It feels quite natural now, this connection between the head and the pelvis and the line of the spine in the middle, connecting them both. Then come back, pause for a moment, and just notice what you notice. There's no need to get all of these movements all at once, or to understand what's going on, or to feel it, or to sense it. You can come back to this another day, maybe just part of the session. Let the ideas of them simmer a little bit in your nervous system. Maybe the next time you do it, you'll have a different movement pattern that has integrated itself just by doing this lesson. When you feel ready, come and stand up if you want to and walk around a bit and notice what's different. Maybe there's a difference in the shoulder blades, in what your eyes are seeing and your head movement. Sometimes it's nice to do a session like this, sitting on the end of your bed and doing some gentle rocking of the pelvis and gentle turning of the head and the eyes, the hand on the back of your head, all this turning before you go to sleep. See what happens. It might improve your sleep or might make you feel in the morning very different as your nervous system has this time overnight to integrate everything.